Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So what's happening? Well, Lee Auto deliveries, monthly deliveries have dropped for the third consecutive month. No surprise there. And Tesla has dropped the price of its new variant that it just came out with. They dropped the price after only 1 month. Something that NIO doesn't do. NIO drops the price of perhaps a new model coming out or lower the price of battery as a service, etc., etc. Tesla cannot lower the price of battery as a service because they don't have that. They, they can't lower the price of Navigate on Pilot Plus because they sell it as a one-time package for like 10,000 or whatever it is. So this is something you would not hear the albino talk about. But anyway, NIO delivers a record of 31,305 cars in August as Envoy and Firefly both hit new highs. The main brand is being outsold by the Subbrand, which is obvious because, Mercedes doesn't outsell its cheaper brand with its high-end brand. Because of the price targets on both vehicles. Same as with NIO. We knew that was coming, and that is what we were planning. This is why the company did this. It's the same as with any other automotive company. Lexus does not outsell Toyota. Anyway, Envo delivered 16,434 units in August. This is why it is also called a sub-brand, a mass market brand. Becoming NIO's incorporated highest selling model for a single month, a 175% increase from July. The Chinese electric vehicle maker delivered 31,305 vehicles in August. So this is, like I was saying, Analyst had expected this, that it's going to be our highest month ever. Surpassing the previous record of 31,138 set in December last year, according to data released today. But why is that? Well, the L90 has come and caught people by surprise. The ES8 has caught people by surprise. The Firefly, which the albino claim was polarizing, what do you guys think he said, has caught people by surprise. This represents a 55.16% year-on-year increase. This is what I always tell people. Look at what we're doing year over year, not week over week, not month over month, but year over year. Excuse me, guys. And a 48.95% rise from July. The robust performance was primarily driven by its sub-brand Envoy and Firefly, both of which achieved record highs in August. Envoy delivered, and remember the L90 has brought massive recognition to the L60 now. So let me just say this before going forward, guys. This second quarter earnings report is very different from those of the past. Why is that? Because if our earnings report is lackluster compared to the future earnings reports coming, that should not drag us down a lot. And there's a major reason for that, because of what's happening now. People are going to look at future projections, as well as the whales have recognized that and bought in heavily. And I've spoken about this before, especially with the biggest propaganda machine, JP Morgan. They have bought in over 4 million shares. So you will see, even if it is a lackluster second quarter, even if you're going to have analysts re-rating and putting us higher yet again because of what's happening now, and they see what's happening. The L90 7-seater, which was launched at the Chengdu Auto Show, had 10,000 orders in the first day. Envoy delivered 16,434 units in August, up 175% from July. Firefly delivered 4,346 units in August, up 83.69% from July. Meanwhile, the main NIO brand continued to show weakness, delivering 10,525 units in August, And we all know that's because of the refresh versions. They had to come up with refresh versions. But with them lowering the price of the batteries and now giving you an upgraded 100 kilowatt hour batteries, we know that the sales of those will also pick up in a massive way. We see what's happening with the ES8 and other revamped models coming out. From January to August, NIO Incorporated delivered 166,472 vehicles, a 29.95% year-on-year increase. To date, NIO has accumulated total deliveries of 838,036 vehicles. Does this sound like a company going out of business, guys? I don't think so. Onvo's strong performance was primarily driven by the L90, a large SUV that was launched on July 31st and began deliveries the following day on August 1st. The model delivered 10,575 units in August, beating what the CEO said we were going to deliver, making it the fastest model in NIO's history to surpass 10,000 unit mark. The L90 boasts strong specifications and aggressive pricing, key factors behind the other EV makers' success this year. The L90 has driven substantial store traffic for Onvo and sparked interest in its first model, the L60, like I was just saying. Firefly launched the EV on April 19 with deliveries in China commencing on April 29th. On August 14, Firefly began deliveries in Norway and Netherlands, marking the NIO Subbrand official entry into overseas markets, guys. And we know that this is going to sell well in Europe. On August 25th, Firefly introduced a limited edition and 333 units was immediately sold out and delivery was upon placement. On August 27th, Firefly President Daniel Jin announced the limited edition sold out within 30 hours. For NIO's main brand, NIO connected pre-sales of its third generation ES8 large SUV in China on August 21st with aggressive pricing. The official launch is expected for NIO Day 2025 at the end of this month, and they are being ordered. The people are showing more interest in that than the L90. So imagine what's coming, guys. That's why I know the shorts will not be able to pull us down with second quarter deliveries. By the way, the stock is skyrocketing in Hong Kong again. On August 29th, NIO founder, chairman, and CEO William Lee said the customer reservations for the third generation ES8 SUV are strong, even outperforming those of the L90. Yes, it has started. The harvesting season has started. That's why the CEO said that. All the research and development we've been doing that the analysts claim was cash burn, well, now we will see the fruitage of that. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hype this video because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.